Here we go. A complete change of motion right now. Time for Hey Jimmy. You've been sending us your Browns questions, and they have been passionate, okay? Tonight, this is our final Browns Hey Jimmy segment for the football season, and so here we go. First question, Margaret from Hudson. Hey Jimmy, don't you agree that we really need to give Baker next year when he's totally healthy to truly evaluate his performance before any contract decisions are made? It seems rather unfair to decide these things when he played most of the season being injured. All right, I buy a lot of that, okay? Here's the thing I'm interested in, though, okay? I need to know that his poor play during really big times of this season, was that really due to the injuries or some bad decisions? Was he having a problem? Was he having a problem in the offense? Was he having a problem seeing things out there to make decisions? Or were they physical problems? And they very well could be. I mean, he had a long list of injuries. Now, as far as taking it into next year, that is really dangerous. I would say he wants to get a deal done right now, okay? He wants to say, I'm getting that surgery done. I want a long deal right now. It's dangerous to go in and be kind of a lame duck quarterback. And I know they can do it as far as the organization is concerned, taking it into next year. But I don't think he wants to play on a lame duck one-year contract. And that's what we have on paper with him. One more year left to go. So I would think he would like to see some kind of a deal be done. Next question, please. Mike in Euclid writes in, hey, Jimmy, one of my many concerns with the Browns is wide receiver Jarvis Landry. He has not talked to the media in weeks. He has totally disappeared when it comes to talking to any reporters. Is this a sign or his way of telling us that he will not be wearing a Browns uniform next season? I hope not. All right, here we go on this. All right, he has 1 year left to go on his contract. So contractually, he's still here, unless they want to part ways with him. I will tell you this, he's expensive. He's over $14 million. He did not have a good year this year, and he would be the first one to tell you that. As far as him not talking, I noticed that too, because he always talked to the media. He was kind of a leadership voice, not only for the players, but for the entire organization. He made you feel every week, we're ready to win. And it really is interesting. All of that happened around the time that Odell Beckham Jr., had his spat with the organization and then left and went out to L.A. That's his best friend in the world, and he seemed to be a bit down over that. As far as him staying around, it's a financial situation, I think, and it is expensive, and he didn't have a big number year. Finally, Pete from Oberlin asks, hey, Jimmy, do you think there's any way that the Haslams would step in and make Stefanski relinquish play-calling duties? Alex Van Pelt is highly capable. Yes, he is, and no, I don't think they're going to do that. You got to remember this. I know he had, an up and down year, and I questioned his play calls too. In particular, what happened late in the game in Green Bay. But he has a winning record as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns in 2 years, okay? They went 12-6 if you count the playoffs last year, and 8-9 this year. Okay, so he's won. He has a winning record. We had guys that only won a couple of games, okay? This guy in 2 years, he had a couple of bumps in the road this year, had a ton of injuries, and yeah, maybe he evaluates the thing as far as his play calling. He might want to take it off his plate. I get that, but I also understand this. I don't think the owners are going to butt-in-ski into this thing. I think they're going to stay away and let the football people do football decisions. There you go.